Welcome to day 4 of the Boss It Live Go Live in 5 challenge. My name is Taiwo. I am a coach, trainer, and a writer, and I'm also the founder and the CEO of the New 50, which is aimed at people who are approaching or at midlife who are looking to reconnect with their passion, step out of their comfort zone so that they can feel empowered enough to make choices about the way they create the next chapter of their lives. And like I said, I'm here, day 4 of the Boss It Live Go Live in 5 challenge, which is basically the opportunity to go live each day on any platform that I choose, and I chose YouTube, and I do this for 5 days. We're given a topic to talk about, and we talk about it for no less than 8 minutes and no more than 10 minutes. And you don't necessarily have to talk about the topic for all the time, but we stay on screen for no less than 8 minutes and no more than 10 minutes. And the first time I did this challenge was last year. I had gone live on Facebook once. I'd been posting the odd video here and there, but I hadn't. I'd only been live, once where I spoke to screen, and then the second time I went live, I did it to basically, I was filming something, so I filmed a challenge that I did, and I filmed it on live. So those were the only 2 times I had been live on Facebook. And then very shortly after that, I came across this challenge, which is run by a woman called Janine Cummings, and so I did the Go Live in 5 challenge, and then went on to join her group called the Boss It Live Tribe, which I believe is now called the Boss It Live Mastermind. And through that process, I found myself doing a lot more live streaming. But I fell off the wagon for a little while and decided to jump on this round of the challenge again so that I can get myself back into the swing of things, but also so that I could start building up my YouTube channel through live streaming. It's a very, very, very different beast when you compare it to Facebook, which is what I'm used to going on live, and Periscope. I've gone live on Periscope a lot, probably more so than Facebook actually. I've not. I think I've probably gone live on. I did. In fact, I did. I went live on Instagram once, and that was just by accident. So I'm here doing this challenge to get me going on using YouTube, and so it's 5 days. We're on day 4. Tomorrow's the last day, and I'm hoping that this will kickstart me into going live on YouTube more often. Now, it's great to go live on YouTube, and this week I've gone live to nobody in the room, which is fine. It is fine to go live to nobody in the room because I do see that people watch the previews, the replays. But it would be really great to have people to come on live, so I know that I have to change my tactics. I think I need to schedule them. I now understand, I believe I understand what scheduling the lives are, and announce it and try and draw people to this page. And so that's one of the ways that I keep myself positive. The question was, I haven't got my question with me. The question is, how do you stay positive, motivated, and keep your mindset going to achieve your goals? So that's one of the things, is that when I try something and it's not working, or let's not say it's not working, because it is working. I'm broadcasting, so that's worked, and people come in and view it, and that works. And the reason that people are coming and viewing it is because I'm posting in the challenge group and saying I have gone live, and people are then coming on to watch it. But I guess I'm trying to say is that when something doesn't go the way that you want it to go, or the way that you think it should go, just stop for a moment, look at what's worked and what hasn't worked, and rejig what hasn't worked, build on what is working, rejig what hasn't worked, because the things that don't work is where it's in the things that don't work that you get the learning. So if something goes wrong, you just kind of look at what hasn't worked and what is it that you have learnt from it, and how you can take that and move that forward so that you can try something different until something does work. So I guess that's one of the ways that I keep myself positive, I keep myself focused, I keep myself motivated. The other thing I do is in the mornings, part of my morning ritual is to write 10 things that I'm grateful for. Sometimes it can be really hard, and sometimes I'm grateful for a good night's sleep, or I'm grateful for the food that I have to eat. Because I can't think of anything kind of bigger than that, but that is big enough, having food to eat. I'm seeing a lot of people on the streets begging at the moment. So the fact that I'm able to have some food, I can buy food, is something to be very, very grateful for. And then sometimes I give gratitude for things that haven't happened yet. So that keeps me motivated as well. And something else I've incorporated. I went to Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within seminar in April. It's not even last month anymore. It was in April. And one of the things that he gets us to do, and one of the things he does each day, is to think about something that you want, or a goal that you want to achieve, and just let yourself really get into feeling as though you've already got it, because that can also keep you positive. The other thing I do is at the end of the day, and I'm going to hold my hand up. I don't get to do it every day. Sometimes I forget to do it, but it's really important, and I'm beginning to see the benefits in the same way that I used to forget to do my gratitude, and now I do my gratitude every single day. But I now see the benefits of writing down each night before I go to bed. I write down 5 wins, 5 things that I've done, 5 things I've achieved, and I write down my 5 wins, so that helps me with things to be grateful for the next day. So for instance, if today, what have I done? Today I've walked 14,000 steps, and so I've got strength. I'm really grateful to feel strong enough to be able to walk 14,000 steps, and it's not even 6 o'clock yet, so who knows what may happen later on. But it's a good thing to write the wins the night before, so that it helps you with the gratitude. But sometimes, excuse me, rubbing my nose away. But sometimes they're just a plethora of things to be grateful for. But it's really helpful to write down your wins, because the other thing is that you go to bed feeling happy, feeling like you've achieved something. And it's also my mentor, and my teacher that I've been learning with over the last couple of years, Blair Singer. One of the codes of honor that he has for us as a team is that we have to celebrate all wins, whether they're big or whether they're small, and don't measure them against other people's wins. Your win is your win. For some people, waking up and getting up in the morning, being able to get out of bed in the morning, is a win, and you need to celebrate that. So I've talked about doing gratitude. I've talked about learning from things that haven't worked so well. I've talked about celebrating and writing my wins. But then I guess the other thing is my entire morning ritual is about devotion and prayer and meditation, and those kinds of things also serve to keep me positive. I found that the older I get, the more I'm able to maintain a positive attitude. I prefer not to dwell on things that have not gone well. Don't get me wrong, we have our disappointments, and we have things that don't work well, and it's important to honour that disappointment and honour your feelings, but don't wallow in them. So I haven't got time now, but another time I'll tell you about a recent disappointment that I had, and it was a process. It took me a couple of days to get over it, but what I did is I allowed myself to feel the disappointment. I allowed the sadness that comes along with that disappointment, and then through that process I looked at what worked, I looked at what didn't work so well, and what I learned, and how it gave me the confidence to forge forward and move on again in my positive way. So that's my answer to the question about being positive and maintaining motivation and focus to achieve my goals. So I will see you again for the final one tomorrow. You've been watching me, Taiwo, on the New 50. Before you go, just if you've liked what I've said, then please like this broadcast, share it with your friends, leave a comment below, tell me how you keep positive, and endeavour to stay within time. See you again tomorrow. Bye.